listen, you don't give in. You have to push back from the very beginning, right away. You give up no ground, unless you're wrong. But if you know you're not wrong, you don't apologize. And that's how we handle it. And you know what? A lot of people think that applies just to bullies, but I would say it applies to all high-pressure scenarios in life in general. There are some people who are naturally kind of what we refer to as game day players, right? Some people are born with it. Naturally, under pressure, they have another level, another switch. If you ever trained in a sport, you know some people, as they say, Tarzan in the gym, Jane on the field. There's some guys who are just unbelievable in training, but they can't put it together when it comes to game day. And then there's some guys who are kind of lackluster, you wouldn't pick out of a lineup, and then when it comes time to perform, boom, they're on it. Some people need pressure to perform. They need to see themselves bleed before they get their head in the mix. Not everyone is born as a game day player, okay? So let me be clear, because I know some people are saying, well, that's not me. Everyone can become one. Just like not everyone is born with the backbone to stand up to bullies, everyone can grow one. I've seen it happen. I've seen people in my high school who would wilt to bullies, and then they decided to grow a spine, never again. I was that guy at one point. I was the guy who walked away holding my jaw. And then at a certain point I said, okay, that's not going to happen again. So let me ask you this. Is that something you'd like? Does that sound like a skill set that's valuable to you? To be in the heat, to be in the pressure cooker, to be in the pocket with someone right in your face, right in your grill, and to feel totally capable? And by the way, notice I didn't say comfortable. I said capable. No one here at this team, no one who has a skill set that I'm talking about, no one's comfortable with being part of a concerted assault, for example, from $1 billion media company. No one, okay? It's distinctly uncomfortable. Yeah, everyone here puts on a good face, we laugh, we joke, but you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. It's distinctly scary. But everyone here has rallied, okay? And they've handled it very capably. Every single person. And not everyone here was always that way. How does it happen? It starts with being capable in the face of being uncomfortable. And the only way to get to that point is to get familiar with being uncomfortable. Right? Getting used to a little impact, getting used to the grind, getting used to the nicks, the bruises, getting used to being hungry, getting used to being tired, getting used to feeling disoriented. All of that has happened this week. And if you do it enough, if you do it consistently, if you stop avoiding anything other than your creature comforts at all costs, eventually you will find yourself capable of, when in the thick of it, being able to slow down, breathe, take inventory, accept the stress of a moment, the rush, the chaos, navigate what you need to do. You will become a game day player. And by the way, this isn't self-help advice. I don't like that term because it's narcissistic by its very nature. This isn't about loving yourself or feeling good about what you see in the mirror. What good would that do anyone here in the face of the apocalypse if I look in the mirror and say, well, you know what? I got mine. No, it doesn't help anybody. That's not what this is about. It's about helping others. Because guess what? Once you're capable of handling the pressure cooker, once you're the person who's capable in the face of the uncomfortable, you can now be the person who helps those that aren't. You can help them to lean on you. You can bear the weight not for yourself, but for others. Because guess what? Improving yourself, yeah, that's great. Of course you should. But carrying your own weight is not an accomplishment. It's the bare minimum. Getting to where you can burden the weight of others, that's something special. If you are capable in the face of being uncomfortable, right now, it's your duty to help burden the weight of others